Women's Conference 2016, From Surviving to Thriving. And Maya Angelou wrote, "My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style." Today's workshop is shattering the internal glass ceilings that prevent you from living powerfully. We all have a glass ceiling. And as I stated yesterday, that I am thriving in some areas, but still surviving in others. We're never perfected until we leave this earth. So there'll always be things that we are still striving to do. I bolded the word internal because in corporate America, in our jobs, we have what's known as the glass ceiling, where as accomplished as you are, as educated, intelligent, you're still African American. But the word internal is not what the world does to us, it's what we do to ourselves. So I'm going to challenge you today to think for yourself. What is that thing, or what are those things that I am doing to myself that's keeping me from being who and what I'm designed and created to be? Internal glass ceiling: past or present issues, beliefs, self-perceptions, or labels placed on an individual that has stopped or limited them from living powerfully. As I said, what is it that's stopping us? And you can't answer that question unless you spend some time. Some of us may already know. I already knew mine off the cuff, but there were more things that I didn't actually realize. And it's not a bad thing to have those ceilings. It's a bad thing we can't acknowledge it, that it even exists, and you can't do anything about it. Oh my goodness, unforgiveness. And I'm giving examples so that when you decide what your etc. is, you can walk through the process. I'm giving 3 examples of internal glass ceilings. You pick your etc. if none of these apply to you, but go through the same process to unravel your etc. And that's where the process begins for us. When I begin to identify, number 1, I keep rehearsing that wound that happened between that individual and I. I need to go back now and do some work. That unforgiveness may occur in me. And that forgiveness is forgiving yourself as well as forgiving others. There are things that we have to forgive ourselves for in addition to forgiving someone else. We'll touch on that briefly. Unforgiveness. This is a great one, especially for us Christians. We have a tendency to quickly say, "I forgive you," or accept forgiveness from others, but in most cases, it's not authentic. How many times you said, "Oh, I'm so sorry," but you meant it at that moment, but we haven't really done the work to really forgive them. Or they'll say, "Oh, please forgive me for speaking to you that way, for doing this, for doing that." And they probably meant it at that moment, but it's not really authentic until we go through the process, for lack of better words, or go through the steps to ensure that the forgiveness is authentic. So we have to address the root cause, and the root cause helps us to go forward. How do I get to the root so inner healing can occur? You can't be healed if you don't know what you're being healed from. I have to get to the cause. Where, when? Dealing with the cause and not just the symptoms. I have like a mini medical degree from being around a nurse. So she always says, "No, that's the symptoms of the sickness. But we got to find out why you're catching that cold, or why this thing is happening, or why your pressure going up, or why your cholesterol high." I'm like, "Well, can I just take a pill and it'll go away?" For me, I just want to address the symptom at that moment. But I need to now go back and see, why is my pressure going up and I'm still on the medication? Maybe we need to recalibrate the medication or get a higher dosage, right? So what is the cause? Don't just treat the symptoms, but find the cause. If you don't identify the cause, total healing will never take place. Love from a place of wholeness not brokenness.